I hate when people get on social media and be like, you have to heal first before you come into my life, or you need to know your triggers before you come into my life. Those people have no clue how triggers work, and they don't even know what healing is like. So don't listen to those people. Don't even allow those people in your life, because they are a waste of time. A lot of people think that healing is from start to finish. That's not how healing works. Okay, healing is, you could work on yourself for 5 years and think that you completely healed and crossed that finish line, and 2 years later you're triggered about the same situation that you worked so hard to heal from. But y'all don't know that, because y'all aren't even taking that healing journey. What you think you're doing is bullshit. That's not how healing works. There's never going to get to a point in your life where you are completely healed from everything. You're always going to be healing from something, whether it's physical, mental, emotional. It's always going to be something that you're going to have to heal from and move on from. You get what I'm saying? Also, let's talk about triggers, right? You know, one thing that I have learned about triggers is that you don't necessarily know what your triggers are until you're in certain situations. It wasn't until 2024 that I realized that being in places with lots of different sounds, whether it's music and people talking, or it could be a lot of stuff going on at once, it'll completely trigger me. I get angry, I go on this rage, I have to remove myself from the environment because it's just not going to end well, right? I didn't even know that. It's been over 4 years, and I just found out a new trigger, right? Just found this out, and my mama, she got it quickly. She realized what it was, because what I do is I start closing my eyes and I start putting my hands over my ears, and I start like humming, and I start shaking, right? Which, it sounds crazy to people, right? Like, my mama took my daughter to the emergency room yesterday, and the movie was playing, and the nurses are trying to talk to us, and there's a child screaming in the next room. I couldn't even focus. My mom's like, if you need to go outside, that's okay, just go ahead and take a break. I couldn't do it. It was literally driving me insane. It was triggering me, and my body was literally, I was gonna have an anxiety attack or a panic attack. I don't even fucking know at this point. It wasn't until a year later, after I was raped, that I realized that being in an intimate setting with someone publicly can trigger me. So like going out to eat at restaurants, I don't really do the whole going out to eat with people unless there's only one person that I can go out to eat with, and that's my mom, because I feel comfortable enough with her that if I do get triggered, she knows how to take care of me in that situation. As far as like other people, I won't do it because I don't feel safe, I don't feel comfortable, and for whatever reason my body just starts to, you know. My last panic attack was actually in August. It was the beginning of August. It was terrifying. I usually have anxiety attacks. I really don't ever have panic attacks, and I had it at my job. I was terrified. I thought I was going to die. I could not even breathe. And you know what it was about? It was the whole situation with my coworker, and they pulled me into HR, and I have the entire 28-minute video on my phone. I still need to post that on YouTube. And at the end, I was just so overwhelmed that I just started crying and screaming about my entire situation and how I have done nothing to nobody. I come to work even when I'm having bad days and when I don't want to be here. I am struggling with bipolar and depression and anxiety and PTSD. I can't even function. I can't even live my life. I don't even want to come to work. I just want to stay in the bed. Sometimes and I don't know what happened. I stormed out. I get to the elevator. I feel like I couldn't breathe. There was no talking. I'm not having a mini panic attack that don't fucking exist. I was having a full-blown panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. I had to call my mother, and she had to talk to the nurse. Thank God I work at a hospital. She talked to the nurses who could tell me. I didn't even know. I thought I was dying. I literally thought I was dying. I thought that I was okay enough to talk about my trauma, and I wasn't. I'm not okay with talking about it. It hurts me. It pains me. I'm still broken over it. I'm not okay. Clearly, I'm not okay with the shit that I'm doing to myself. You know, I'm not okay. It's clear as day. But some people won't catch it. Some people watch my videos and you can see how bad it is without even me having to tell you. You see what's going on, and y'all reach out to me privately, and I appreciate you. But it's hard, you know. I don't want to go through this. I don't even think it's fair that I have to heal from something that I didn't even do to myself, you know. So I just feel like, understand that there are some people who have like less issues than I do, and there are people who have more than me, right? More problems, more issues. But I just feel like you can't say if you're not completely healed, you can't be in my life. Or if you don't know your triggers, you can't be in my life, because you're the same person who hasn't healed from your shit. You just think you have, because you haven't been in a situation that triggers you. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like we need to educate ourselves more on healing and triggers, because so many people have these ideas, these assumptions, these opinions of what it looks like, but that's not that. And this is coming from somebody who's been on a healing journey for fucking over 4 years, over being raped. And that doesn't include the other sexual abuse that I encountered after that, you know. And the last one, it don't even matter. I'm not gonna tell y'all. And the physical abuse and the verbal, like, yeah. So just take that into consideration. You know, I feel like we need to start having these type of conversations, because so many people have no clue.